Well, I graduated high school in the early 80s and I started playing professionally as soon as I got home from Ocean City, my senior, after graduating. So 43 years. Because the area that we live in, specifically Harford County, but the Mid-Atlantic region, it's unlike a lot of other areas in our country. I have friends who live in Los Angeles and Georgia and New York, and they don't get paid to play pubs and bars and theater. They pay to play because it's exposure and things like that. So we're really fortunate, and Harford County has a huge music community. There's lots of musicians, lots of places have live music, so a guy like me can make a living at it. I was playing out a few nights a week and I was working a day job. And then I started to make more money playing than I was my day job. So I thought I was a construction worker, banging nails or whatever, a carpenter, whatever I was doing at the time. And I thought, wow, if I could just maybe get one or two more, maybe three more shows a month, then I could not work during the day. So then it becomes an occupation as opposed to chasing a dream. You still do it, you're still thinking, hey, I really wish somebody would hear this song that I wrote, maybe it'll get into a movie, or maybe it'll get on a commercial and I'll make some money from it, which I've done. But you start to realize that, okay, I have a career as a musician, and at first, for me, I didn't think it was legitimate. I thought, oh, I'm kind of getting away with something here. I still feel like that. I have a lot of bands that I play in, a few tribute bands, because it's, I do like Atomic Light Orchestra, we play ELO, and I have a band called House of Finn, we play Old Crowded House. But they're my favorite bands. I don't expect every person to go, oh, it's not a Zeppelin tribute or a Beatles tribute, which I do have, which is called the Fabtastic Four. Yeah, and I have an original band called Starbelly. We just got back from Ireland last week after doing like 5 shows over there. And that's my original music. I went to North Hartford. I played football, wrestling, and baseball. So
okay.
I was
three-sport
guy. You learn from athletics right off the bat that you have to put in the work or you're not going to be successful. You have to practice at the batting cages, or you have to practice catching the football, and you have to go through all that, to prepare for the game. And if you don't prepare, and it's like that in business. You have to, if I'm a musician, if you hired me to play your wedding, I'm going to have to prepare for that. If you have a list of 20 songs that you would like me to perform at your wedding, there it is. I have to do all that work. Even if I think I know them already, I have to put in the time and the effort in a place like this and, prep for it. The singular type of sport, wrestling, that probably taught me more about discipline than anything, because if you wrestled, so if you're going to be good at wrestling, you have to be in perfect shape. You have to, practice those moves constantly. You have to, again, put in the time, but it's you. So that, I relate that a lot to when team sport, if I'm playing with one of my bands, so there's 4 or 5 or 6 members in the band, you work together as a team. So there's that aspect of it. And then for me as a solo artist, that I can relate that to wrestling. You can't please everybody. You're not going to get it right every single time, but you strive for that.